Hello guys and welcome back to Aquatic Life and Theme Parks, and in this episode of How to Start a Fish Tank I'm going to be giving you all of the basic knowledge that you are going to need before obviously you purchase your filter. I'm going to be letting you know why you need a filter and what is its main purpose, and do you actually need them in some cases. All of that will be covered in this episode of How to Start a Fish Tank. Now, heaters are needed in some cases. Heaters are probably the most vital and important pieces of equipment you are going to need in some cases. They are going to be heating up your water temperature to the right temperature and the ideal temperature for your fish. So, obviously, as I said, some cases you don't need a heater, and that's what I'm going to be talking about right now. In some cases, fish species do come from colder waters. For example, goldfish or white-cloud mountain minnows, you are not going to need a heater all of the time or at any point, especially goldfish. White-cloud mountain minnows, you can keep them in a heated aquarium, but you don't have to. Their ideal temperature is 10 to 24 degrees, so keeping them in a non-heated aquarium won't do them any harm, as long as they are above 10 or just on 10 or 20 or not above 24 or not below 10. As long as you're keeping check of your temperatures and your water temperatures, and buying a thermometer, a digital thermometer, will help massively with this. Making sure obviously that your temperatures don't drop below 10 or increase above 24, your white cloud mountain minnows will be perfectly fine. But some fish do come from warmer, hotter climates and warmer waters. For example, the neon tetra's ideal temperature is 20 to 26 degrees. So you will need a heater for those guys. I keep my Amazon tank behind me, which has neon tetras and another species of tetra, on 26 degrees. And obviously I make sure it doesn't drop below 20 or raise above 26. Making sure and buying a thermometer you will need, as I said, to make sure that your temperature doesn't fluctuate and stress your fish out. There we go, a short explanation for why heaters are important and are they needed in some cases. Now, of course, before you buy your heater, as they do get quite pricey sometimes, make sure you do your research on the fish you need. If that fish has comes from a warmer climate, and you look into their temperature, then you can make that decision then whether you do need to keep them in a heated aquarium or a non-heated aquarium. Don't go and buy, the heater first, because then you might not need it and it might go to waste if you don't buy another aquarium. But I hope this video did help. This is just sort of a little information video, hopefully to make you understand a little bit more about heaters and why they are important. But as I say in every episode, make sure you go and ask your local fish shop for any additional help or any additional questions that you might have. They will be able to help you. These videos are just made to inform you a little bit and let you know why, things are important and what they do and why you need them. So as I say in every episode, especially episodes like these, make sure you go and ask your local fish shop for any help or any questions that you may have. I'm sure they'll be able to help you. But apart from that, stay aquatic everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.